Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my channel. So we're going to do some questions and answers here. We're going to take one question at a time and make a single video out of each question. So I know nobody's listening right now, but we'll go over that rule again in a couple minutes. But we're just going to do one at a time, and I'm going to try to completely answer the questions. So JC Breezy and Thomas here are going to swap back and forth to get the questions and then ask them to me. And I'm just going to concentrate on getting the questions answered properly. But before we start, I need to make an apology. I had several people comment that I missed a tractor, and I'm like, no, I didn't miss a tractor. I did miss a tractor. There is a 6,000 or 6M tractor that is in the menu that I totally missed out on. I had the 6R, and I thought that's what they were talking about. And so when I did my John Deere tour, I left the poor little 6M out. This is actually a great option for a more affordable John Deere tractor, and so there we are. Here's a little tour of it. I'm sorry, guys, that I missed this one. So part one, equipment and stuff. You said, oh, please, God, no. So anyway, there we go. There is the 6M, and I'm sorry for missing that, guys. And if you commented, you were right. I did miss the 6M. It is not in any of my videos. I didn't even know it existed, but now I do, and that's awesome. Okay, so let's go ahead. We're going to wait for the first question.
Yeah, one thing that you forgot to do, you forgot to give moderator to Fear. You gave it to me and Jason, but not Fear.
I will mod Fear after the stream.
I know Thomas had wanted information on anything vibrating. Do you want to show us that?
Okay, so somebody asked if the plastics on the tractor vibrate while the tractor is running. Let's take a look at that. No. JC, what's our first question?
The first question is from somebody that would like to look at the S790 and other large, huge combines.
Okay, so let's go ahead and get those out. All right, so we have a harvester comparison coming up here, and we'll take a look at them. We can even go up and run them on the fields a little bit, and so we'll do that back from Sweden. All right, so we have we will be hiring workers and looking at stuff as they go. We can do that for sure. So we have the Fendt Ideal. You can see this is just a massive harvester. You can still pre-order Max Factor. That is correct. Now we haven't tried the multiplayer yet on this, and I will not know probably until Monday or Tuesday when the game actually releases, so I can get some of my friends in here on multiplayer. And so here's the S90. So let's get these things off to the field. What? Oh, does Boxon, do you have a pre-release copy? There we go. Yeah, it's pretty fast. All right, so we'll let this go.
Steve Pruitt, there is a system that basically lowers the ground where we place it.
Yeah, kind of, and it costs money too, so you got to be careful. You got to be real careful where you build.
Levels.
So let's go ahead into the harvester. You can see here.
Gator, there is no seasons built into FS19.
Yes, none of the mods are built into it really. No GPS, no seasons. Those things are still going to be mods. So.
Wind the back multiplayer is possible already. Like Squirrel was playing it.
Yes.
From us already.
Yeah, I think the multiplayer is already up and running.
Yeah, Arthur just doesn't have anybody to play with.
I have no one to play with yet, so I know that Squirrel had his family that they all have it, so they were playing. Yeah, it's a testing farm. That's right.
Have you figured out DEF yet?
Okay, so DEF, just when you fill the tank up, it fills up both the DEF, the diesel exhaust fluid, and also diesel. They don't separate it when you buy it, so you don't have to do it separately.
Taylor,
yes, I do.
no.
Okay.
No, Steam doesn't allow pre-download stuff, so yeah, it doesn't allow.
All right, so we're gonna actually I want to see on the outside of the tractor.
Steve will not turn off slow mode because we just want to control a bit the amount of comments that are coming in. So yeah.
Yeah, so we got a nice huge harvester. I don't know how you would drive it, keeping it straight, but that's where the GPS mod comes in. You just turn the corners.
Outs for these crop destruction is part of the game.
Yes.
On and off.
Yep, crop destruction is part of the game. We did do buildings, but we can do more buildings. Those are questions that can be added to this. We'll cover that again, for sure.
Gator, there's only a maintenance system. Like you see how there's like a little wrench and a green meter, whatever, where the speedometer is. That's basically the state of your machine. So you know.
So you have to repair the tractor every.
Make sure they work.
I don't know, or the harvester or whatever. You have to repair them periodically. Let's go ahead and get. Let's take the Fendt Ideal up here because I know that was the other one that was in question. We've kind of seen the case in the New Holland Run in the older versions of the game. So these are the two new harvesters. So I'm just going to bring this one up there and we'll pull it up here. And I think if we go into the header menu, we can get. Let's see. Does this guy? Power Flow and Dynaflex. That's cool. They have two headers that are. One must be a Draper and the other one is not. They cost almost the same. We'll try that. We'll try the Power Flow. Oh, okay. Actually, that's not one. We'll try the Draper. This is the Draper system. Yep.
Suburban Farmer. Yes. Purity
yes.
Complex. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so saved Dread Farmer. A Draper header is one that does not have an auger in it. It has belts instead. So you can see here, and I'll show you as we are here. Yes, it is a brand new grass texture, by the way. You can see here on the header, these belts along the bottom move the product to the center of the harvester right here, and then it feeds into the harvester with that auger. On a non-Draper header, you have a giant auger that yanks the stuff along and pulls it in. It doesn't have these belts, and that can damage the crops, and you also get less yield. So the Draper headers are supposed to be easier on the crop, and they give you more yield in the long run. So it's pretty cool that they actually have a Draper header now in the game. I think somebody was saying that they've been around for a long time, and so I was not familiar with them until recently, but Minnesota Millennial Farmer mentioned them. I'm learning a lot of things from him. So, oh yeah, we'll unfold it, Mr. Stillier. Here you go.
K-Tigris, both the Semi and the Wilson trailer were showed yesterday on the streams.
Yes, we can get both of those trailers. In fact, we'll kind of cover that in this video because I'll bring some stuff up to unload these harvesters as they're working. Well, with those tracks, it's going to be slower. But you can see here the Draper, nice details in the game that they've done that's new. You can see that the header has the cutters. See that? So you can actually see the cutters moving. Destroy the crops.
Yeah.
I know, I'm totally too. Pentuina gal. I am totally addicted. I've been addicted to this game for 5 years now. It's like crack.
I'm actually noticing the blades go back and forth.
Yep, the blades
too,
move, and you guys can see, if you can see, the Drapers are moving nice across the middle.
Beautiful.
Oh, you're addicted to my videos. Well, great. Thank you, Petunia.
Money. I love money.
Now I'm looking to see if this is moving. I don't see any parts moving here.
Again, I'm not sure. We would have to check.
This is no, the John Deere, the New Holland, and the Case all have the biggest header. Those are 45 foot. These are slightly shorter, I believe. Let's check in the shop real quick and answer that question too while we're looking at harvesters. I think these headers are just a hair shorter.
The whole one question thing isn't going the best, is it?
It's how it is. It's okay because as long as they're related to what we're doing, we can definitely answer those as we go. This is 12 meters. The longest one is, okay, is this 12? Yeah, 12.5. So it's under 40 feet. So probably like 38 feet here. And the largest ones are 45. Those are the Drapers for these two. And then the John Deere is also 45 foot. So those are the biggest ones in the game.
Well, Petunia, yes, they upgraded.
That stinks. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. Okay, so we're going to put that guy, he's working now. And this is really great looking. Look at the graphics. Oh my gosh.
Draper wants you to drive around in the
Stargate, we're in slow mode. Yeah, we will. We are in slow mode right now, Stargate, so that we can kind of keep up with the questions. That's great news, Max Factor. So, yep, it just looks really good.
And just by the way, the stream looks a bit better as of like.
Okay, well, we can thank Dre Dog. Dre Dog gave me some tips on getting the stream to look better. So thank you, Dre, for those tips, and we are up and making it look better. So yes, we will do that too. Save Dread Farmer. If you guys can mark that, this is a really good question that Save Dread just posted. If you could mark that down for me. All right, so I'm going to unhire the worker and get myself with my star cap. We did get a new dog, Jake Harry. The dog is working now again. It's just because I placed it too close. Yes.
Yes, Steve.
Yes, you will.
Steve,
yes.
Your life
yes.
will end.
Yes, it's over. But continue living because it's worth it. Okay, this is also a Draper header, so it does not have an auger.
Say goodbye to the GPA.
Goodbye, GPA. Goodbye. I did my banking and dropped off a check, and I got everything that I needed, and I forgot to get Evelyn's cookies. And then so I came home and I told her that, and she's like, no, I don't really care. I just want a dog. Oh, okay, Thomas. We're here. Yeah, so JC, if you want to continue fielding small questions, that would help. But yes,
all right, as they come in.
We will get to the host system. The next thing that we're going to do is some mowing. We need to sell some bales of grass and see how that works. So the John Deere harvester, look at this thing. It even looks heavy when you drive it. No, my car, I'm going to take my car to the dealership. It's running really rough now. Like, it's not good. Something's massively wrong with my car. So,
no, there is no separate compartments in the trailers.
Yeah, no separate compartments. Same with the train. There is a flatbed on the train, though. Somebody asked last night if that was the case. All right, so we're going to go ahead and do this and get this going. Once we're done with this, we'll move on to the next question. I'm going to go ahead and... the one question I have with the John Deere harvester, I don't know if you guys remember, last night I had a hard time closing the lid. I'm going to see if I'm still having that problem, but I wanted to take a look here and walk alongside this as it goes. Give you guys a chance to get a really cool view of this. The Ideal is almost full.
Yes, Weidenbach, you can still use the train to haul stuff. They do have sell points that are on the train.
Yep, and the flat, I don't know, I guess you could throw stuff on the flatbed on the train. I don't know why you'd want to do that, but you can see here all the moving gear and stuff on the front. All right, Thomas, we'll be here.
Yeah, Savage, you can still use the trains in Farm Sim 19. You can both drive them, and they also operate automatic.
Can you? Yes, you can put tracks on the S790. I'm sorry you missed out that part. At the beginning, we actually did that to just see it in the shop. But you can put tracks on both of the John Deere harvesters. Once again, for everybody in the stream, I made a mistake today. I've been telling people were like, you didn't show the 6M. I'm like, yes, I did. No, I didn't. I've been showing the 6R tractor. I never actually saw that there's a John Deere 6M in game, so I apologize. Once again, it's a cute little tractor and definitely a nice addition. So there's actually 5 John Deere tractors in the game, not 4. So I blew it. Once again, here's the 560. This also gets the treads, right? Oh, there we go. Sorry. There they are. There's the treads on the smaller John Deere harvester. No straps. I don't know if there's straps on the train flatbed. That's one to write down, JC. We'll check that out later. Those are things to check out. Absolutely, you can run alongside the harvester and collect crops. I don't have an auger wagon set up right now, but yes, you can do that. So, can we put New Holland? Can we? Yeah, this is all harvesters right now, so we can't answer that question. Yes. Can we put duals on the New Holland harvester? Yes. No, this is stuck. This New Holland harvester has treads only. Let's see if the same is true for the case. The case is able to do wheels. Let's see in the front. But it is also only. So there's no choices on the New Holland. That's how it is. That's how it comes. Who else can have duals? Let's see if the Fendt. Does the Fendt change it? Nope. Bless you, JC.
Thank you.
Roslamash, how about that? Nice. Nice new set of harvesters from them also. I'm excited to see all those. Wide tire standard on the Massey. This little Nova's cool. That'd be good. As soon as we get some Polish and like Russian farms and stuff like that, this will be a cool harvester. Pretty cheap, but fitting that Eastern European. You said, now you see why it took so long to get John Deere in the game. All right, so let's go ahead and unload this guy. We haven't seen this one unload yet.
The gaming nerfer, yeah, I heard on the stream 2 days ago that stuff does stick to low loader.
Okay, okay. Yes, and we also tried that out yesterday. We tried to crash the truck. If you flip the low loader, you will lose what's ever on the low loader. But I was driving like 50 miles an hour around corners and stuff, and it stuck. So we didn't lose it. But yeah, it's huh. Interesting. Okay, well, we'll be around, Thomas. At least we got to have you on for several hours. The John Deere equipment is not paintable. It is only available in one color. It's green. So this is what the bin looks like when it's unloading. Looks pretty good. We have just been doing the harvester run down here. So we got to see the harvesters run for a little bit. I will be posting these as short videos on YouTube, so that way you guys can get these questions answered and see it.
If you roll it, Nerfer, yes. You are crazy enough to roll it.
Thomas, you need to get your computer fixed now. So let's see. We can fold the Fendt up. I just want to see if I can fold the John Deere up now, because like I said last night, it wasn't folding up. But we've had a patch since then, so it's
Just
still.
remember, everybody, it's pre-release, so that
Nope.
will be fixed.
It does not
100%.
close. It doesn't close. I'm gonna drop the header. Gotta pick it up. Hang on.
My expectations basically, I just write all of the names down.
So this
Get
this
numbers
does
to them
this
and
should
just
close. I was reading about it. They
grab
said that
it.
some people's don't close. Hang on, type out. It's not an available option on any of my settings. Huh. Weird. No, there's probably still traveling, John. Yep, you can't close this harvester. So let's do one more thing before we end this segment, because I'm really curious now. On this John Deere, does it not close? I'm gonna buy this. Yeah. Okay. And hop in to that one, and let's see. There. We're gonna unfold the harvester. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe if it doesn't unload all the way. Yeah, this one does. You have not missed any groundbreaking discoveries. You said that's a girlfriend says that's a John Deere for you. Yeah, this one opens and closes. I think it's a bug. I really do. I think it's not emptying out, and so it's not making it close, and so there's a bug with it. They'll find that out pretty soon. That'll be fixed. I'm sure within a day or two that'll get fixed.